Happy Valentine's Day. It is February 14th. And this is my daughter, Molly, and my gorgeous little granddaughter, Charlie May. And she's all dressed up for Valentine's Day. She looks super cute. At least I think so. She's got her little tutu on. Congratulations. This is day 5. And you're 1/4 of the way through this process. And we're still creating that foundation for success. And if you only do these 5 things, you're going to have success. We're going to have more. We're going to get more specific as time goes on. Molly has been the victim of my seasonal cleanses for how many years now? 2 or 3?
Longer than that.
Has it?
Like 5?
Yeah.
Maybe 6?
Yeah. She's a devotee, even though she is my daughter. Usually children don't have a tendency to listen to you. But you want to share some of your experiences with that?
I would say like the first 3 cleanses I did, they weren't as deep. I had a really hard time letting go of the thing I love most is chocolate, sugar, ice cream. I would like try to get like dairy-free or gluten-free chocolate stuff. And, you know, I did, the cleanse was light, it felt good, the physical stuff like oiling the body and, you know, the tongue scraping and stuff like that, and neti potting, that itself would, you know, made a huge difference. But I would say, you know, being under the roof with her for like the last one and her like keeping a close eye on me, I did it to like the T, and I really, really wanted to lose the weight. So it was a really great experience. I never felt so great. I never looked so great. And it was just really gradual, felt really clear. A lot of great things came in my life after I did it, and I'm looking forward to doing it again whenever I can. So
thanks, Molly.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. And you do know that this is not the cleanse that I teach. It is Ayurvedically sound. You know, it's this, a lot of the things I teach are the same. Today, I want to talk about weaning yourself off of substances. And this is super important because whenever we're taking in something poison, and caffeine, sugar, alcohol, nicotine, all those things are poison to our body. Our body spends the energy counteracting that, fighting it. And when we remove those things from our body, now the body can spend its time repairing and restoring and balancing the body. And so this is an integral part of creating that foundational platform from which you can get as lean as you're supposed to be. And it becomes easier and easier. Now, weaning off of some things isn't as easy as you know, just stopping. I personally love coffee, and I wean myself off of it twice a year, and then I go back on. And one day, gradually, eventually, I will not drink coffee anymore. I know that. But I love the stuff. And so when I wean off of it, I can see a significant difference in the way my body responds. It's infinitely better. I feel better. My skin has more glow to it. My energy is better. Everything gets better. The trick to coming off of these substances is to do it slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. If you're a caffeine junkie like me, you might cut your caffeine consumption in half for a couple of days. See how you feel. If you get a caffeine headache, you know, maybe, you know, have a black tea because it has less caffeine. And start to wean yourself very slowly off of whatever it is. If you're a sugar junkie, lots of us are sugar junkies. That's, again, it's a substance that the body identifies as poison. You want to do it very gradually and slowly. Right, Charlie? She's perfect. She's a perfect example of what we're looking for. She grows every week. It seems like an inch. She's 4 months old, and her process, she's consuming food and she's using that food. Her pathway to repair and restore is being used to grow because that's the stage of life she's in. But when we eat like Charlie May, which she eats when she's hungry, and she only eats good stuff, then your body has the tools to repair and restore. I digress. When we are weaning off of our substances, we want to go slowly. Cut it in half, cut it in half again, and gradually start to get off of it completely. Give yourself a week, maybe even 2. Some of us can wean ourselves off in 2 or 3 days, and that's cool. Just do it at a pace that doesn't cause you to feel a lot of pain. We call that in the healing world a healing crisis. And it feels like the flu sometimes. It can feel like the body gets achy, you get a headache, those kind of things. We've already established some practices to help to mitigate that. Hopefully you don't have any of those symptoms. Staying well hydrated, moving the body, eating foods that don't have any chemical additives or preservatives helps to reduce the load that your body has to deal with, and it can release it. If you do get a healing crisis, you can always hit me up, but a really good thing to do is make sure you're doing the hydration and not eating anything that has junk in it. But you can also take an Epsom salt bath because that pulls some of the toxicity out of the body right away. But if you need more intervention, just reach out and tag me in it so I can see it. That's all I've got for today. I hope everyone has an amazing holiday. Make it about love, because that's really what we're here to celebrate, is love. Even when we have boo-boo faces.
Oh, Charlie.
All right, we'll see you.